Kevin Costner's net worth ahead of new Yellowstone to Yosemite series will make you gasp. You can't follow entertainment news lately without seeing something about Kevin Costner. Whether for his widely criticized departure from beloved Western series Yellowstone, or his troubled Horizon movies, or his new docuseries called Yellowstone to Yosemite with Kevin Costner, he's everywhere. But it's hardly the first time this 70-year-old A-lister has been at the forefront of Hollywood. The Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves actor has been making waves and bank since he first stepped onto the scene in the late 1980s. Below we break down Costner's career and how he made his millions for more than 40 years in film and TV. So, what is Kevin Costner's net worth? Kevin Costner has worked in the entertainment industry in one form or another for over 4 decades. So, if you guessed he's made a decent living throughout his time in Tinseltown, you'd be right. According to Celebrity Net Worth, the actor and producer has a whopping estimated $250 million net worth, though that figure is unconfirmed. Kevin Costner's early life. Costner was born on January 18, 1955, in Linwood, California. As a young child, he moved around the state due to his father's job as an electrician and a utilities executive. After graduating from Villa Park High School in 1973, he enrolled at California State University, Fullerton, where he earned a bachelor's degree in business. After graduating, Costner worked odd jobs while simultaneously taking acting classes and auditioning for different movies and television series. Though he was unsure at the time if acting was right for him, a chance encounter with actor Richard Burton on a plane home from his honeymoon would set the stage for the rest of his life. While Burton didn't say much according to an interview Costner did with Roger Ebert, he did roll down his window to his limo after the two exited the plane to wish the want-to-be actor good luck. And the window went up and he went out of my life, and I never had the chance to ever talk to him about the fact that in a way, because of him, I had a life in the movies, Costner told Ebert. Of course, I've been bruised in this world, but I've tried to hold on to my normalcy, my life, my children and stuff. Kevin Costner's career in acting. For the next 8 years after college, Costner would go on to appear in several movies including Sizzle Beach, USA in 1981, Night Shift in 1982, Stacy's Nights in 1983, and more. It wasn't until Costner played Jake, a cowboy in the Western film Silverado in 1985, that he finally got his big break. The next few years were filled with more films that gained him national attention, such as The Untouchables and No Way Out. In 1988 and 1989, two big hitters, Bull Durham and Field of Dreams, finally gained Costner marquee star status, just in time for him to team up with Jim Wilson to form the production company TIG Productions. Many great movies came out of the company, which was renamed Treehouse Films in 2008, including Dances with Wolves, which Costner directed and starred in. The film was nominated for 12 Academy Awards and won 7, including 2 for Costner, who won Best Picture and Best Director. To talk about all of the movies Costner has starred in and/or directed would take hours, days, and maybe even months. From the time he started acting in the late 80s, he has been in at least 60 movies and directed and produced a handful, too. Since Dances with Wolves, Costner has gone on to act in several other box office hits including Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, The Bodyguard, Waterworld, JFK, Tin Cup, Message in a Bottle, and more. While Costner never really quit acting, his career had a resurgence when he joined the cast of Yellowstone in 2018. In the series, Costner plays John Dutton, a 6th-generation homesteader who owns and controls the largest contiguous ranch in the United States. The show, which earned Costner a Golden Globe for Best Performance by an Actor in a Television Series, follows the Duttons as they navigate shifting alliances, unsolved murders, and life on their ranch. After Season 5 of Yellowstone, which ended abruptly, Costner left the show without a word, at least to the public. Many speculated the show stopped short of the final 2 episodes because of issues with Costner, but in a 2024 interview with Deadline, he said his version of the record straight. "Well, I haven't felt good about it the last year, what with the way they've talked about it," he said. It wasn't truthful. So now I'm talking a little bit about what the real truth of it was. I made a contract for seasons 5, 6, and 7. In February, after a 2 or 3 month negotiation, they made another contract. They wanted to redo that one, and instead of seasons 6 and 7, it was 5A and 5B, and maybe we'll do 6. They weren't able to make those. Horizon was set in the middle, but Yellowstone was first position. I fit Horizon into the gaps. They just kept moving their gaps. Now, Costner is spending his time working on passion projects like Horizon and American Saga Chapters 1 and 2 in a planned 4-chapter film series. And then there's his new Yellowstone docuseries Yellowstone to Yosemite with Kevin Costner. Premiering on Fox Nation February 8th, Yellowstone to Yosemite sees him retracing the 1903 Yosemite expedition of President Teddy Roosevelt and John Muir. So it's safe to say both his Western cred and Hollywood cred are, at this point, secured.